Meet our think tank. They answered hundreds of general knowledge questions before the show. Their answers are in, but how helpful will they be to the three contestants? Playing the game with us are Mark, a police officer from Tamworth, Heather, a dance teacher from Welwyn Garden City, and Jackie, a hairdressing salon owner from Harefield. This is Think Tank. Welcome to the show. Welcome, as always, to our think tank. This bunch have trotted the globe. We have an office assistant who's visited the pyramids of Egypt, a musician who's played gigs across France, an ice hockey player who's competed in Canada, and a dance teacher who's been shark diving in South Africa. Does that mean they know anything at all about geography? Possibly. They're all here to help our three contestants, one of whom will be travelling home with a cash prize. Welcome to you all. So, Mark, you're a police officer. You must have dealt with a fair number of emergencies with the general public. You ever had one of your own?
I gave birth to my own son.
Oh, wow. You gave birth to your own son?
Not literally. My wife decided that she needed the toilet. So I went to the toilet and out popped my son. So I was holding his head whilst the midwives came running to rescue me.
Oh, my gosh, that must have been a bit dramatic.
It was horrifying.
But everything was all right in the end?
Everything's fine.
Any other dramas you get involved in?
Well, the whole family do pantomime every year in Tamworth. This year I was doing stage management. I had to go on set midway through the first act just to fix a bit of set. Unfortunately, as I turned round, I slipped over on the set itself, went flying, got the biggest laugh of the night, so it was written into the script every night for the rest of the run.
So it's an unscheduled appearance?
Unscheduled appearance that developed into 17 scheduled appearances.
Oh, well done. Heather, you're a dance teacher.
Yes.
What kind of dance do you teach?
Ballet, tap, modern, street dance.
You guys, you got left and right feet, or are you mostly just two left feet? Lucy, apart from Lucy, of course.
Well, I was going to say.
Yeah.
I got the grandfather step.
You got a grandfather step?
Forwards. Backwards and forwards.
OK.
And that's about as far as it goes.
What are your strongest subjects like to be?
Around probably pop music, film, geography.
Geography?
Geography, yes.
How do you know about geography?
I used to work for a hostel company, so a travel company.
And your weakest subjects?
Oh, definitely history and sport.
Who's going to help with that? Max, you read a whole load of books at university. Did any of them have to do with...
Let's hope at least one of them sunk in, and I'll hopefully be able to help you out on that.
Thank you.
All right, well, good luck. You know who to pick for your history, then. Jackie.
Hello.
You own a hairdressing salon. What do you think of this lot's hairdos?
They all look very well turned out, especially Cleve.
You have to say that, though, because you're going to need some help from them this afternoon.
Exactly.
So what are your weakest subjects going to be, do you think?
I'm not really one for sport, and history's not really my strong point either.
OK, well, sport, Cleve is your man. And Tristan, of course.
I could probably help you a little bit, play ice hockey, so I'm pretty familiar with some sports.
Now, where's your accent come from, Tristan?
Living in Canada and America, and the majority of my friends being American and Canadian, just twanged out here.
And that's from your ice hockey days?
Yes,
out
ice
there.
hockey days. Yeah.
Of course, you're still playing now?
Yep, still playing ice hockey.
OK, so over 3 rounds, our contestants will try to tap into the knowledge of the think tank to build up as much money as possible. The 2 highest scorers progress to the final. Ultimately, just one will walk away with a cash prize. So let's play the first round. So in this round, I'm going to ask you a question, then every member of the think tank will reveal the answer that they gave before the show. The right answer will always be in there somewhere, but there are any number of mistakes in there as well. Pick out the correct answer. £200 will be added to your prize fund. You get 2 questions each. And Mark, we're going to start with you, OK? Here's your first question. Approaching Menace is the title of the theme tune to which TV show? You don't have to answer just yet. Have a think about it while we see what the think tank thought. Starting with Abby.
Mad Men.
Silent Witness.
Mastermind.
Dennis the Menace.
Mastermind.
Luther.
Little Britain.
Inspector Morse.
So you got a pretty good spread there, Mark.
Max sounds like a bit of a mastermind, so I think I'm going to go with mastermind.
Based on what Max looks like and his mastermind. OK, mastermind is your answer. Approaching Menace is the title of the theme tune to which TV show? Let's see if you're right. Mastermind it is. composed by Neil Richardson and first broadcast in 1972. So, Mark, you're off the mark with £200. And Heather, we come to you for your first question. Which character from children's literature has terrible tusks and terrible claws and terrible teeth in his terrible jaws? Lots of rhyming going on there. Let's have a look at what the think tank thought.
The hippogriff.
Tony the Dragon.
The Gruffalo.
Hook.
The Gruffalo.
The ogre.
Dumbo.
The Gruffalo.
The Gruffalo, the most popular choice. That doesn't mean necessarily that it's right at all. Do you remember these lines at all?
No, I don't remember these lines, but I did think the Gruffalo, so I'm gonna go with that one.
Going to go with the Gruffalo?
Yes.
OK. Which character from children's literature has terrible tusks and terrible claws and terrible teeth in his terrible jaws? You say it's the Gruffalo. Let's see. It is the Gruffalo. Well done. Created by Julia Donaldson with Axel Scheffler. £200 to you, Heather. And we move on to Jackie. Which actor, born in 1963, had the words Winona Forever tattooed on his arm in 1990? Have a think about that while we see what the think tank came up with.
Johnny Depp.
Jack Lemmon.
Ryan O'Neill.
Tim Allen.
George Clooney.
George Clooney.
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp.
2 for George Clooney, 3 for Johnny Depp, and a couple of others. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking Jack Lemmon and Ryan O'Neill would be older than 52. I'm not sure how old Johnny Depp is. I would have thought it would be a little bit younger than that. So I think I'm going to go for George Clooney.
Going for George Clooney. As the actor born in 1963 who had the words Winona Forever tattooed on his arm in 1990. Let's see if you're right. It was Johnny Depp, after all. Johnny Depp was apparently dating Winona Ryder at the time. Then they split up, so he had the tattoo changed to Wino Forever. True story. Tristan, you got a couple of tattoos?
Yeah, a few tattoos.
You never had to change the name of a girlfriend?
No, unfortunately, yeah, no.
Okay.
Never getting a tattoo like that ever.
It's a big investment. Let's put it that way. OK. No money for you there, Jackie, but you'll have plenty of other chances. Back to Mark. Whose autobiography is entitled Losing My Virginity? Here's what the think tank said.
Jordan.
Joan Collins.
Rod Stewart.
Madonna.
Sir Richard Branson.
Lady Gaga.
Sir Richard Branson.
Madonna.
There are so many sensitivities in that question, I just don't even want to go there. So, yeah, let's just ask you straight out, what do you think the answer is?
I'm thinking it's likely to be one of the women more than one of the men. Madonna, possibly because of her record. I'm going to go with Abby. I'm going to go Jordan.
Going to go with Jordan. OK. Whose autobiography is entitled Losing My Virginity? You say it's Jordan, but who is it? It's Sir Richard Branson.
Sorry.
All about his Virgin Empire, of course. He opened Virgin Records in 1972 and built up his empire after that. So that was what his book was all about.
And I've read the book.
And you've read it! And you've read it. Well, your mind plays tricks for you, doesn't it? Anisha and Max, well done on that one. OK. So nothing for you there, I'm afraid, Mark. And Heather, your turn. Suriname is a country on which continent? Where can you place it? Let's see what the think tank did with it.
Australasia.
Africa.
Asia.
Australasia.
Africa.
Africa.
Asia.
South America.
So 3 for Africa, 2 for Australasia, 2 for Asia, 1 for South America.
Well, I've definitely heard of the place. I just can't pinpoint where it was. I was thinking it was Africa, but now I can see Asia up there. I'm a little bit thrown, but I'm going to go with Africa. It was my first initial response.
Going to go with Africa?
Yeah.
OK. Suriname, a country on which continent? You're saying Africa. But it's South America. OK. On the northeastern Atlantic coast. Well done, Lucy. Have you been to South America?
I've never been to South America, no. It's one of only 2 continents I haven't visited yet, so I will definitely make it over there at some point.
Well, we hope you do. OK. Heather, no money for you there, I'm afraid, and we move on to Jackie. Who is the only US president to resign from office? Let's see what the think tank said about this one.
Richard Nixon.
Richard Nixon.
Jimmy Carter.
Bill Clinton.
Richard Nixon.
Richard Nixon.
Ronald Reagan.
Franklin D. Roosevelt.
So half of the think tank going with Richard Nixon. Is this ringing any bells for you?
Not really, but I'm going to go with the majority of the think tank and go for Richard Nixon.
You're saying Richard Nixon is the only US president to resign from office. Let's see if you're right. You did indeed, Richard Nixon.
Thank you.
Resigned as a result of the Watergate scandal in 1974.
Ah, yes.
So, Jackie, you get £200. Well done. And at the end of the first round, let's take a look at how you're all getting on. You're all tied on £200. So, who's going to take the lead in the next round? Well, every member of the think tank is holding 2 questions which they answered correctly before the show. You're going to take it in turns to pick someone whose knowledge you think you can match, and for every correct answer, £200 will be added to your prize fund. Once a think tanker has asked both of their questions, they can't be picked again, OK? Mark, you get to go first. You've got every last one of them. Who do you want to go with?
My daughter is called Abby. She would not forgive me if I didn't go for you, Abby.
OK. Well, hopefully your daughter is also a fan of these films. I remember the moment that I fell in love with this man. It was when he went in the Twilight movies. And it is, who played the role of Jacob Black in the Twilight films?
Who played the role of Jacob Black in the Twilight films?
See, I'm now thinking I shouldn't have gone with Abby. Who played the role of Jacob Black? It's one of these questions I know the answer deep in my head. And
yes.
It's just not making the leap from brain
Well, it
to
might
mouth
come
at
to you.
the
Just
moment.
give it a moment. It might come to you.
Jacob Black in the Twilight films. I genuinely don't know the answer. I will say something ludicrous, Chandler Bing.
Chandler Bing. Chandler Bing's your answer for who played the role of Jacob Black in the Twilight films. Is he anywhere close?
No, I'm afraid it's Taylor Lautner.
Taylor Lautner. Taylor Lautner. And Jacob Black is a werewolf in the films, which is why he goes... Phew.
Whenever he turns into a werewolf, he has to take off all his clothes. I remember that scene and I was like, oh, good Lord. It always
Which is why you're such a big fan of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Abby, thank you. No money for you, Mark, there. And Heather, we come to your first choice. You can still choose any one of the 8.
I am going to pick Lucy because we have the same job, so I'm hoping that we have similar brains.
So you're going to pick our dance teacher, Lucy?
I am, yes.
Well, in the summer holidays, when my dance school is closed, I like to travel, and hopefully you do too.
The Last Judgment by Michelangelo is a famous fresco in which building?
The Last Judgment by Michelangelo is a famous fresco in which building?
Now, I know Michelangelo has something to do with, I think it's Italy, but I can't pinpoint the building itself. Famous building, I'm just going to say, I know it's wrong, but I'm going to say the Colosseum.
The Last Judgment by Michelangelo, a famous fresco in the Colosseum, she's saying, Lucy.
Not too far from the Colosseum, it's the Sistine Chapel.
In the Vatican, indeed.
Yes.
The Sistine Chapel is the answer, famously painted by Michelangelo in the 16th century. So no money for you there, I'm afraid, and we move on to Jackie.
Well, I'm going to have to go for somebody with the same name as me, so it's Jackie.
Hello, Jackie.
Hello, Jackie.
That's me, Jackie.
And you, Jackie.
Are you a Jackie? You're a Jackie.
I'm a Jackie.
All right, right. I'm from the north, I'm a Jackie. Were you a rocker when you were younger, a rock chick? Well, this question's actually about a rock band. And the question is, Angus Young, typically dressed as a schoolboy, is the lead guitarist for which heavy rock band?
Angus Young, typically dressed as a schoolboy, is the lead guitarist for which heavy rock band?
Heavy rock. Now, that wasn't really my thing. I was hoping when I heard the first name Angus that it would be the Bay City Rollers, but that is not my answer. Angus Young. I can only go for somebody like... Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden is your choice for the heavy rock band in which Angus Young plays. Jackie?
AC/DC, would you believe?
AC/DC, whose songs include Back in Black and Highway to Hell. So, no money for you there, I'm afraid, Jackie. And we come back to Mark, and you've still got the full field to go with.
I think I'm going to go for Cleve.
Cleve, you're a musician, of course. Could be your subject.
Oh, well, actually, this happens to be a sporting question. I know this because I tend to watch all the major sporting events. Greg Rutherford won a World Athletics Championship gold medal in which event in 2015?
Greg Rutherford won a World Athletics Championship gold medal in which event in 2015?
I think Cleve, like myself, is probably very athletic, so my involvement with the Olympics was watching it on telly, but I seem to remember Greg Rutherford was doing the triple jump.
The triple jump?
Yeah.
Is what you want to go with? Is he right, Cleve?
Really close, but 2 steps too far. It's actually the long jump.
The long jump.
I brought that out.
World Championship he added, of course, to the gold medal he won in 2012. Yeah. So no money there, I'm afraid. And Heather, we come on to you. Who would you like to go with?
I'd like to go with Anisha.
Anisha.
Yes.
OK, so Heather, are you a Harry Potter fan?
I am a Harry Potter fan.
Good, because I'm not, and I got it right, so you
Oh, no, I can't get it wrong now. I'm not a Harry Potter fan.
No fresh. OK, so, in the Harry Potter books, by what name is Tom Riddle better known?
In the Harry Potter books, by what name is Tom Riddle better known?
He is, in fact, Voldemort.
Voldemort is the name that Tom Riddle is better known as in the Harry Potter books. Is that right?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say his name, but yeah, you're right.
Well done. His real name is Tom Marvolo Riddle, which is an anagram for I am
Lord Voldemort.
Lord, you know,
Yeah, the one we can't say.
Well done, Heather. £200 to you, and we come to Jackie again.
I'm going to go with Tristan for this.
So you're going to go with our ice hockey player, Tristan. OK.
Yes.
So this question goes back to, I hear this a lot when I'm practicing on the ice and also in the gym, so hopefully you can get this. In terms of exercise, what does the H stand for in the acronym HIT?
In terms of exercise, what does the H stand for in the acronym HIT?
Well, I'm really hoping that that stands for high, as in high intensity training.
High, as in high intensity training?
Yep, high intensity training because it's...
Whoa!
Well done, Jackie. £200 to you, and we come back to Mark. You can still choose from the whole think tank.
I can see Max and Len haven't been chosen yet, so let's take one of those question marks away, and I think we'll go for Len.
I think you look like a bloke who likes Blackadder. One of my favourite programmes, that is. And I'm sure you'll get this. Which actor played the role of the Prince Regent in the TV comedy series Blackadder III?
There's a number of comedians flashing through my head at the moment. I'm hoping the right one will come out as Hugh Laurie.
Hugh Laurie.
Hugh Laurie.
Is your answer for the actor who played Prince Regent in Blackadder III?
Well, we obviously watch the same programmes, correct? That is
Well
correct
done.
answer.
Hugh Laurie also appeared in the second and fourth series, playing different characters. So, very versatile actor. £200, Mark. Heather, we come to you next.
I would like to go with Cleve, and I'm hoping it's going to be something about music.
So you're going with our musician Cleve.
Oh,
This is not music to your ears, I'm afraid. This question is actually about pirates. By what name was the pirate Edward Teach better known?
By what name was the pirate Edward Teach better known?
I don't have a very good pirate knowledge. I'm going to say Captain Black. That's all I could think of.
Captain Black? Captain Black, was that the name by which the pirate Edward Teach was better known?
So close. It's actually Blackbeard.
Blackbeard.
Oh. I'm half right. Do I get half right?
Yeah, kind of Bluebeard, Redbeard, Whitebeard, Greybeard, or Captain Black. We were looking for Blackbeard, and he sailed in a vessel called the Queen Anne's Revenge. OK. So nothing for you there, I'm afraid, Heather. And Jackie, it's your turn again. You can choose anybody apart from Cleve.
OK, I will go with Lucy.
Lucy.
So, as has been mentioned, I'm a dance teacher, so I knew the answer to this one, and hopefully you will too. Which type of dance takes its name from the German word meaning to roll or to revolve?
Which type of dance takes its name from the German word meaning to roll or revolve?
To roll or revolve.
Do you do much dancing?
I used to do dancing when I was a child. And the one that kind of, when she said German, sprang to mind was the polka.
The polka.
Kind of roll around.
OK, so polka is your answer for the question about the type of dance taking its name from the German word meaning to roll or revolve.
Well, polka is a great dance style. Sadly, it's not the right one. It was waltz.
Oh, of course.
Because you revolve as you go round.
Yes, it makes so much sense now.
So, nothing for you there, I'm afraid, Jackie. And that brings us to the end of the second round. So let's see how your prize funds have changed. And you're all tied on £400. So, contestants, one of you will shortly have to leave the game, but there's a chance for any of you to take the lead now. All of you are going to be asked the same questions. Two members of the think tank will then give you the answer that they had before the show and why they believe they're correct. Obviously, only one of them could be right. So if you side with the correct person, £200 will be added to your total. Only 5 questions remain before we have to say goodbye to one of you. So do think carefully about the answers that you choose, OK? First up, we're going to hear from Lucy and Abby. So here's the question. Which breed of dog is named after a Mexican state? Lucy.
OK, I had to really think about this one, and I gave the answer Weimaraner. I know that it's a type of gun dog and that there was a big Germanic kind of migration to the Americas. So I thought that that might have influenced the name of a Mexican state and therefore Weimaraner.
Weimaraner. OK, Abby?
I'm a big dog lover. I volunteer and I walk the dogs for the elderly, and I had an old lady who breeds Chihuahuas, and I used to take about 5 of them off altogether. It was great fun. So I think it's Chihuahua.
All right. Abby says Chihuahua. Lucy says Weimaraner. Contestants, please lock in your answers. So Mark's gone with Weimaraner. Heather and Jackie have gone with Chihuahua. Let's see who's right. Chihuahua it is indeed.
Well done, well done.
Chihuahua is the smallest of all dog breeds. Weimaraner, they're, I mean, brilliantly argued.
Yes. I mean, I believed it.
Yes.
But clearly it's wrong.
Well, Weimar is a city in Germany.
Yes. Yes,
and that's where presumably the dog comes from. Weimaraner. I'd be interested to travel to a state in Mexico.
Yes, I've not been there yet. No.
Put it on the list.
I will.
OK. Well done, Abby.
Thank you.
And that means that Heather and Jackie get to add £200 to their prize funds. So for our next question, let's hear answers from Anisha and Max. Here's the question. What is One Direction's best-selling single in the UK? Anisha.
OK, so I actually really like One Direction, and I'm cool with admitting that. And I was devastated when Zayn left, but he's great on his own. I went What Makes You Beautiful because I think it was their first song, and I remember it did really, really, really well considering it was their first. So that's why I went with that one.
OK. Max?
And I'm sure it shan't surprise you to hear that I'm a tremendous fan of One Direction as well. And Zayn's departure hit me terribly hard as well. But I think they really did bounce back in 2015, and their single History, I know, did very well in the charts. So that's my answer for their best-selling single.
So, Max says History, Anisha says What Makes You Beautiful. Please lock in your answers. So, Mark and Heather have gone with History. Jackie's out on her own with What Makes You Beautiful. What's the answer? What Makes You Beautiful? Well done. It was their debut hit single in 2011 and sold almost 1 million copies. It's the sort of thing you have just in your DNA, don't you, Anisha?
I know. I'm pretty good with pop, stuff like that. Just just there somewhere in my head. So yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Not quite so with you, Max.
I thought I'd done my research and worked it out, but
No.
clearly I've been bested.
You did very well. Did very well, just not quite well enough. OK. Well done, Anisha. Thank you. And that means that, Jackie, you get another £200 into your prize fund. So our next think tankers are Jackie and Cleve. And here's their question. According to the Royal Mint, which UK coin has the highest number of pieces in circulation? Jackie.
I know the answer to this, and I can tell you how I know the answer. I have a bit of thing about coins. I save £2 coins, 50p coins, 5p coins, 1p coins and 20p coins, and I spend £1 coins. And I still have lots of £1 coins left to spend. So if I save everything else, and I've still got a lot to spend, there must be an awful lot in circulation.
So your answer is?
The pound coin is the most in circulation.
£1 coin?
Yeah.
OK. Cleve?
Generally, I've made a judgment based on the prices I see of things in shops. And 99p, whether it's attached before a decimal point or whether it is a case where after a decimal point, I should say, always leaves a penny change somewhere. So I've got to assume, just by that simple fact, that the penny, or the 1 pence, is the one that's floating about the most, the one most in circulation.
All right, Cleve says it's a penny. Jackie says it's a pound. Penny to a pound. That's your choice. Please lock it in. So Mark and Heather are saying it's a penny. Jackie on her own again with a pound. What's the right answer? It's a penny. It's a penny. There are approximately 11,300 million pennies in circulation, which is a pretty big jar.
I have a big pig, though.
OK, well done, you two. Thanks
Thank you.
very much. OK. And that means £200 is added to Mark and Heather's prize fund. For our next question, we'll hear answers from Lucy and Tristan. It's a showbiz question. Helen Mirren has won an Oscar for playing which real-life person? Lucy?
Well, Helen Mirren, Dame Helen Mirren. She's a bit of a British institution, and I believe that the character she portrayed to win an Oscar was another British institution. I think it was the Queen.
The Queen.
The
is
Queen.
What you're saying. Tristan?
I guessed Margaret Thatcher because she resembles... They look a lot alike, really. And that's my only reason why I guessed her.
OK, so Tristan's going with Margaret Thatcher. Lucy's going with the Queen. Contestants, please lock in your answers. And you've all gone with Her Majesty the Queen. Let's see if you're right. You are indeed. It is the Queen. So well done, Lucy. Thank you.
Thank you.
And it means you all add £200 to your prize funds. So well done. For our final question in this round, we'll hear answers from Max and Len. And here it is. Parkhurst Prison is located on which island? Max?
Well, Bill, I said the Isle of Man for Parkhurst Prison. It's well situated out in the cold waters up near Ireland. And I think if you were going to build a prison anywhere, that would be a very secure location to build it. So that was my answer for that.
OK, the Isle of Man for you. What about you, Len?
Isle of Wight. A lot of notorious prisoners are sent there, so
All right.
yes.
Simple enough answer.
Simple as that.
The Isle of Wight or the Isle of Man? Contestants, please lock in your answers. All three of you have gone with the Isle of Wight. Are you on the money with it? You are indeed. The Isle of Wight is the right answer. Very straightforward. Well done, Len. And that means you all add £200 to your prize fund. So that's the end of round 3. Let's take a look at your totals. Heather and Jackie, you're tied with £1,200, but with the £1,000 mark, you're lagging behind, so I'm afraid we have to say goodbye to you. But thanks very much for playing. Tried really hard. Well done.
It's been great fun, thank you.
Good. Thank you. Well done, Heather and Jackie. You two will now compete to take home the money you've earned so far in our final. Heather, had any thoughts then about what you might do if you win?
I'd like to go on a very big shopping trip.
Shopping for what?
Anything. I just love to spend money. No. Yes, I would like to get a few things for myself, and then me and my boyfriend are hoping to buy a house, so I should probably buy some things for a house that we'll need.
Yeah, a lampshade.
Yeah.
And spend the
A
rest
bulb.
And spend the rest on shoes.
Spend the rest on shoes,
Yeah.
boots, coats, that sort of thing.
OK. Jackie, how about you?
I've got a dream trip to Australia planned later on this year. So it would be great to take a little bit of extra spending money with me.
All right. Good luck to both of you. In our final, it's a general knowledge battle. I'm going to ask you 5 questions each, and whoever gives the most correct answers takes home the money that they built up so far. Fortunately, the think tank is still on hand to help you out. So you can pick someone to consult with before you answer the questions. Each member can only be picked once. The difference in the final compared to the rest of the show, though, is that they haven't seen any of these questions before. So they know as little about it as you do, possibly even less. Heather, we're going to start with you for the first question. Here we go. Which Australian city was built in the early 20th century to the designs of the US architect Walter Burley Griffin? So who do you want to ask to help you?
I'm going to pick Lucy to help me.
I have been to Australia.
OK.
Just to Sydney, which was the city that came immediately to my mind because I've been there.
Yep.
So I don't really know, if I'm honest. So, I mean, thinking about Sydney, it's got beautiful architecture, 20th century architecture. Perhaps that might be a bit of a clue for us. I don't know. What were your instincts? What did you think?
Well, it's just the big cities, really. So I was thinking Sydney, Perth, that kind of thing. But because of the Opera House and the bridge, I'm kind of thinking...
Yeah, that was where my brain went as well.
So I think we should go with Sydney and fingers crossed that it's the right one.
Going to go with Sydney?
Yes.
OK. Which Australian city was built in the early 20th century to the designs of the US architect Walter Burley Griffin? You said Sydney. Let's see if you're right. Canberra was the answer we were looking for.
Yep.
Sydney was established in 1788, so a lot older. So I'm afraid you don't score on that one, and it means, Jackie, you can take the lead with this question. Here it is. Hairy, long-nosed, nine-banded and pink fairy are varieties of which animal?
Oh, my goodness. I really haven't heard any of those, but kind of thinking long-nosed must be some kind of marsupial.
Well, somebody here might be able to help you. You've got 7 to choose from.
I think I'm going to go with Max. Oh, dear. Is that not such a good idea?
I hope it's not based on my appearance. Yes, hairy, long-nosed, nine-banded and pink fairy are not names I've heard associated with an animal before. I know that you do get lots of varieties of moles.
Yeah,
which might be a starter.
Yeah, it's the nine-banded that I'm kind of... moles. It's as good as anything, so I'll go with moles.
Dig that one out from your memory.
Hairy, long-nosed, nine-banded and pink fairy are varieties of which animal? You're saying it's the mole. Let's see if you're right. Oh. It's the armadillo.
Oh, no.
The armadillo is native to North and South America. So you both to get off the mark. Heather, here's your second question. What is the capital of Croatia?
Yep, I have come across it. I think I know the answer, but I would like to have someone just to help me out a little bit. I'm going to go with Cleve.
Oddly enough, I was in Italy during Christmas and I noticed I was looking at a map and I was thinking, oh, Croatia's around the corner. I'm going to pop around there and have a look one day. But I didn't happen to notice what the capital would be. So, hand on heart, I can't help you.
I think it's Dubrovnik.
Dubrovnik?
Yep.
OK, Dubrovnik is your answer for the capital of Croatia. Have you got the right place? It's Zagreb. Zagreb, I'm afraid. Dubrovnik is in Croatia. It's a coastal town, very beautiful town, but not the capital. So you still to score. It means Jackie can take the lead with her second question if she gets this right. The word tonsorial relates specifically to people in which line of work? Jackie.
Well, I mean, you'd kind of think it's something to do with the tonsils, but what line of work is... Maybe somebody who sings or talks?
Who do you want to ask to help you?
Len's looking at me as if he knows the answer.
Well, we shouldn't look at me like that.
Can you help?
You're thinking of, obviously, the throat and what have you, and what came to mind was training opera singers to sing.
Yeah.
It's just a thought. I mean, what else have you got to say?
Yeah, like I was kind of thinking like a voice coach or something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we go with a voice coach.
Voice coach. OK.
Yeah.
The word tonsorial relates specifically to people in which line of work? You say voice coaching? It's hairdressing
Oh,
and
my
barbers.
God, I should
it's
know
your
that.
line of work.
Oh, how
Your line of work.
embarrassing. I've never heard that.
Tonsor is the Latin word for barber.
Oh, my goodness. I'm never going to live that down.
Maybe you should open a new salon called Tonsorial.
Or maybe I should change my profession.
OK, so no score from either of you yet in the final. Heather, this is your third question. Jim Mora is the real name of which comedian born in 1959 and raised in Darlington?
OK, I'm not too good with comedians. I'm just looking at the date and thinking who might be able to help me. I would like to go with Jackie on this one.
Jackie?
Jim Mora, comedian, part of a duo, really. Reeves and Mortimer. It's not Bob Reeves. It's the other one. Is it Jim Mortimer? Jim Mortimer.
Jim Mortimer.
I think so. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so.
It's a better guess than I've got,
It's
though,
around
Jackie.
it's around the sort of age
The
group
age,
as
yeah.
well. That's what I was thinking.
So that's Jackie's view, but it's your answer that counts.
Well, I'm gonna go with Jackie. She had a way of working it out, which I think is pretty good.
So what are you going to say?
Is it Jim Mortimer?
You're going to say Jim Mortimer? Jim Mortimer is your answer for the real name of Jim Mora, the comedian born in 1959 and raised in Darlington. It's Vic Reeves.
Oh, sorry.
Bob Mortimer is the other half of Reeves and Mortimer, but it was
I'm
Vic
really sorry.
Reeves.
I'm really sorry.
OK. So no one scoring yet in this round, in the final. Jackie, this is your chance with your third question. Who played the role of the Doctor's assistant, Donna Noble, in the TV drama series Doctor Who?
Oh, no.
Do you watch Doctor Who?
Not for years. I was very scared of the Daleks, and since then I've not been able to face it, I'm
Well,
afraid.
You've got Tristan, Abby and Anisha to help you here.
I think Abby might be a bit of a Doctor Who fan.
I think it's occasionally filmed in Cardiff, so I should know it, but I don't watch it enough to know. And I don't know if this is the new one, because Billie Piper played the assistant at one point, and I think there's a new girl called Jenna, but I don't know her surname. She looks like Christina Ricci. That's all I can say, and I can't remember her surname for the life of me.
Didn't Catherine Tate play one of his assistants at one
Yes.
stage?
But I just, unfortunately, I just wish I knew which series, because then I could be like,
Yeah.
OK, it's this assistant, or I just wish I knew which series.
I think I'm actually going to go with Catherine
OK,
Tate.
good luck.
Catherine Tate is your answer.
Yeah.
For who played the role of the Doctor's assistant Donna Noble in the TV drama series Doctor Who? It's the right answer. Well done. Brilliantly
It
done.
just came out of nowhere.
She first appeared in the 2006 Christmas special and then became a regular member of the cast in 2008. So, 1-0 to you, Jackie. Heather, still time to make up ground with your fourth question. In which year did England win the Rugby Union World Cup? Sporting question. Got any ideas?
I'm just going to head straight for Tristan and hope that he watches rugby.
See, I feel like I should know this answer, but I don't. I feel like it's in the 80s at some point. 84 is coming to mind, but...
That's my birth year, so maybe we should go with 1984
We'll go with
and
that?
just hope that it's right.
Yeah? Well, I'm feeling that, but I don't know that's the right answer.
I don't have a clue. You said 80s, I thought my birthday, so let's just have a go.
1984.
1984 and just, yeah.
OK, in which year did England win the Rugby Union World Cup? You say 1984. Are you right? 2003. You're 19 years out.
Yeah, just a little bit out.
It was the match in which Johnny Wilkinson had that famous drop goal at the end of extra time. Unforgettable for most English rugby union fans, certainly, anyway. So no score for you. This means, Jackie, if you get this one right, you will have won because it'll mean Heather can't catch up on the fifth question. So here you go. The city of Chicago stands on the shore of which lake? Geographical question. There is just Anisha to ask.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
I'm thinking Lake Michigan.
I'm going to support you 100%, Vicky. I'm going to say Lake Michigan.
Lake Michigan.
The city of Chicago stands on the shore of which lake? You're saying Lake Michigan. This to win the game. OK? Let's see if you're right. Well done, congratulations,
Thank you.
Jackie. Well done. Good effort.
Thank you.
Heather, well done. Tried very hard. I'm afraid you're not taking anything home with you, apart from some beautiful memories of the time
very
you
good
spent
memories.
in the company of this fine collection of super intellects, is what it says here. Jackie is our winner. You're definitely taking home your prize of £1,200. You'll shortly have the chance, though, to add an extra £1,000 to your winnings. First, though, shall we take a moment to congratulate the Think Tanker who gave the most correct answers during the show? Top thinker today is... Lucy and Max.
Jolly good, man. Jolly good, jolly good, jolly good. Oh, girl.
Well done. Jackie, you have one last chance then to make a significant boost to your prize as you face our question, Impossible. This is the toughest question of the whole show because no one in our think tank answered it correctly. So, Jackie, if you can achieve what none of them could and give us a correct answer, that extra £1,000 will be yours. OK? Shall we take a look at your question, Impossible? In 2012, who became Britain's most successful female summer Olympian with 2 golds and 1 silver? While you think about that, we're going to give you a little bit of assistance because we're going to take a look at the wrong answers that the think tank came to, and this could help you rule some things out. So let's see what they said. Jessica Ennis, Kelly Holmes, Natalie Ennis, Rebecca Adlington, Christine Ohurugu and Sally Gunnell. Those are all the wrong answers that the think tank gave us. None of them. Who do you think it might be?
Oh, my God. I actually went to the Olympics, but I didn't see any of the women's race. The only person I can think of who's not there would be Beth Twiddle. Beth Twiddle.
Beth Twiddle. OK. That's your answer?
It is.
If this is right, you'll be taking home your prize fund of £1,200 plus an extra £1,000. In 2012, who became Britain's most successful female summer Olympian with 2 golds and 1 silver? Your answer for £2,200 is Beth Twiddle. Let's see if you're right. It's Victoria Pendleton. Beth Twiddle, of course, a gymnast.
Yes.
Victoria Pendleton, cyclist.
Yes, of course.
Beth Twiddle's won 1 bronze medal in 2012, and Victoria Pendleton won a sprint gold in cycling in 2008, and a Keirin gold and sprint silver in 2012. So a bit of a better tally. So I'm sorry, you didn't conquer the question Impossible. You're still leaving there with your £1,200, so that'll help with your trip to Australia.
I'm absolutely delighted with that.
Well done. Thanks for joining us. Thank you. Thank you very much for watching. Do join us next time when 3 more contestants will see whether they can bank on the think tank. Until then, it's goodbye from them.
Bye.
Bye.
And it's goodbye from me. Bye-bye.